je vous aimerai. Ma foi, je ne sais pas. Peut-être jamais.
Savage.
Peut-être demain. Mais pas aujourd'hui. C'est certain.
Good evening, everybody. It's me, your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage, here to bring you an evening message, okay? It is currently 4:37 p.m. on January 8th, 2026. It is 33 degrees Fahrenheit and cloudy here in the cities. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful evening so far. Please hit that like button for me, share, subscribe, comment in the chat, comment down below. As I mentioned to you earlier today, please be on the lookout for a post in the community tab. I'm going to post something about information for personal readings, and I'm also going to post a link with a discount code so that you can check out Sassy's web store on Etsy to get you some oracle cards or tarot cards 25% off. Okay, it's for the Savage tribe. All right. Thank you to all the new subscribers that have subscribed today, all the returning subscribers and all the OGs. I definitely appreciate you guys. Savage Appleseed family members, we got some new members today. Thank you very much for joining the channel and participating. I'm going to try to come up with some things I can do just for members, as far, outside of the giveaways. So be on the lookout for that. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Okay, how's everybody's day gone? Okay, been going all right? Good to hear. If it hasn't gone that well, it gets better. All right. Had a really busy day today, and I'm just getting back in, so I figured I'd do a reading here since I'm just sitting here watching what's going on here in the cities. It's crazy, y'all. This is definitely crazy, and it's not even just here. It's everywhere. But remain strong. Remain in prayer. Let's not focus on our differences. Let's focus on the ways that we are alike. That'll bring us closer together, okay? Because there truly are some very, very ignorant ass people in this world. I mean, ignorant. And being ignorant is a choice. You know what I'm saying? So people are really just kind of choosing to be that ignorant. You know what I'm saying? That's just some weird shit. So anyways, let's see what we got going on in general collective energy here. Archangel Michael, please clear out and protect the energy for this reading so that I can give a clear and concise message to the collective. I like to ask that all evil eyes go blind and all ear hustling demons go deaf. All right, I think those are shuffled good enough here. What does the Holy Spirit want us to know this evening? Oh, we got the sun here. All right. Let's get another one. Seven of Wands. One more, please. Thank you. The World in the reverse. Give me one for the sun, please. Strength in the reverse. To Leo energy. Give me one for strength in the reverse. I just heard be not afraid. Somebody is caught up in some head, like in your head. There's a back and forth here. Somebody's like afraid to be happy. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Holding oneself back. So the Seven of Cups here talks about confusion in this particular reading, okay? Somebody's afraid to be happy or afraid to be happy. That's what I'm hearing. Be not afraid is what I heard. What's the Seven of Wands here? It's like the cowardly lion. You know what I'm saying? Especially with this Leo energy out here. Nine of Wands. Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands. Give me one more card, please. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, this is all like blocking. Seven of Wands is blocking. It's a blocking. It's defensive. A very defensive energy. The Nine of Wands is also very much a defensive energy. And the Four of Pentacles, again, afraid to let go, afraid to release yourself. Wow. So here we are with this. Before I get to the World in the reverse, let's talk about it real quick. Because overall, what I'm picking up on here is that somebody in the collective, or some of you in the collective, are afraid to be happy, are afraid to go after what you're happy for, are afraid to let go. There's something holding you back. And I feel like the World in the reverse is going to tell us that. But before we get there, let's talk about it for a quick second. The fear of success, the fear of being happy, the fear of letting yourself go, the fear of not holding yourself back, moving forward is a real thing. It is very real. I myself have suffered with that for the majority of my life, being afraid to take chances on myself. Now, there was a time in my life where I would take risks, I would take chances, of course, but never really truly betting on myself, doing what absolutely made me happy, like within. Like I did things that made me happy, of course, but you know how you may have a passion to do something, you may aspire to be somebody, and maybe you don't have that support, you don't get that encouragement that you need from people, or maybe you just don't believe in yourself that much, because the Strength card out here also does tell me that somebody here there's a fear here. You don't feel strong enough, obviously, because Strength is in the reverse. But for instance, like Leo North Node. Okay, let's look it up. I'm gonna ask Google. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this real quick. Leo North Node.
Having a North Node in Leo means your soul's purpose involves moving from the shadows of the group into the spotlight of individuality. Because your South Node is in Aquarius, you likely feel comfortable being an observer or focusing on the collective. But your growth lies in embracing your own personal power. Key characteristics. Creative self-expression. You are here to discover and share your unique talents rather than blending into the background. Heart-centered leadership. You are learning to lead with warmth, passion, and charisma rather than cool, intellectual detachment. Courage and visibility. Developing the lion's roar means taking risks, being seen, and owning your successes without feeling guilty. Embracing playfulness. A major lesson is to reconnect with your inner child, prioritize joy, and stop overanalyzing your emotions. The shift from South Node Aquarius to North Node Leo. Groupthink and community focus. Individual identity and the self. Emotional detachment and logic. Passion, romance, and the heart. Staying behind the scenes. Stepping onto the stage. Seeking approval from peers. Cultivating self-approval and confidence. Would you like me to look up which house your North Node is in to give you a more specific interpretation?
I think not. Did you get that? Did you hear that? Okay, so yes. So it's very, excuse me, it's very significant here with the sun here, stepping into the spotlight, being seen. There's a fear here about that, okay? And again, you're all in your head about it. You're confused. You could be having a lot of thoughts. This could even be something that's kind of driving you a little loco, or, you know, driving you to a place of depression even, but confusion. You don't know what to do. You're not sure if you should do this. That's a big deal. My North Node is Leo, so obviously my South Node is probably Aquarius. And although it may seem as if, there's a part of me that always feels like I was born to be in front of people or on a stage or do something, but there was also a part of me that always has been, and it's still there, that's very afraid to put myself out there with my talents and my gifts, right? So we work on that. Whoever you are out there, or whoever y'all are out there, okay, because this is a collective reading, it's time for you to get in touch with that inner child. You know how they say, if you never tell a child that they can't fly, they probably could. Getting in touch with that inner child, getting in touch with your imagination, getting back in touch with that part of yourself that says, I can do anything I want to do, is what I'm seeing here. You're definitely holding yourself back from letting go. You're afraid to do it. The Nine of Wands can also talk about apprehension, a little bit of fear. Being on the defense instead of the offense, okay? What's the world in the reverse, please? The world in the reverse talks about a cycle that's still open. Something is still open, okay? Something's unresolved. Tell me about the world in the reverse, please. 844, 448, 844. Hey. The Four of Cups in the reverse. Clarify the Four of Cups in the reverse for me, please. Thank you. The Six of Cups. The past. Some unresolved issue from the past. The Four of Cups. The Four of Cups in the reverse says that you cannot ignore this anymore. You know, the Four of Cups in the upright is somebody who's bored with something, doesn't see something, or maybe could even be ignoring something, okay? But just doesn't acknowledge it. It's time for you to acknowledge something from your past. Clarify the Six of Cups, please. The Six of Swords. It's safe to do this. This is what's going to take you to a better place. Six of Swords, okay? Spirit says yes. You have to think logically. Or you could really be in a very logical mood right now, okay? Oh, something about a mother figure. Empress in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Cups in the reverse. So it's a mommy issue. Whoever you are, whoever y'all are, there's something about, and the Empress card is in the reverse. And I ain't trying to talk about nobody's mama this reading because I'm not really picking up that this is a horrible mother. I'm picking up on somebody here whose mother is the King of Swords. Somebody very kind of cold. Rigid. Very much cold, straight to the point. Maybe you didn't get a lot of I love yous, not enough hugs, not enough affection, not enough encouragement, not that to fulfill that emotional need. If you're looking for your emotional needs to be met, the King and Queen of Swords is not who you need to go to. That's just not the makeup. They're more logical, cold kind of energy, rigid. Whoever this mother figure is could have been a single mom or just a mother that was really, really all about money. With the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, that says a very unhealthy kind of relationship with finances. Page of Wands, Ace of Cups in the reverse talks about an unrequited love situation. Page of Wands says you need to talk about it. Okay? This is where this is rooted from. So maybe you did have a mother or a parent. It could be a man or a woman, but I'm seeing the Empress out here in the reverse. Somebody not very nurturing, motherly, caring. Page of Wands, Ace of Cups says that you need to talk about it or tell her that. But this is the way that you're going to close out this cycle. You could have had to grow up fast as well. Let's get some more energy out here. All right, let's see. Tell me more here. lack of support from a parent is very hard, especially when you want to do certain things in your life. Now, what I'm seeing here, you're maybe somebody that maybe like had dreams to be, I don't know, like a dancer. Let's say a dancer, and your mom is like, no, that's not going to pay the bills. Nope, you can't do that. You know, something where you had to bet on yourself, something that might have been a risk. Okay. Instead of maybe going to school, maybe you had a mother that went to school. I mean, the King of Swords is a very intellectual, very smart individual. This would be somebody that went to school, maybe got a college degree. Huh. I don't care what anybody says. The job of a parent never ends. I don't care how old your kids are. Even at my age, you know, I still need my mother, you know, and you know, we've talked about this before, like the strain that I have with mine. I mean, a lot of us do too. I know this for a fact. And parenting never ends. You know, we always need our parents. And if it's not our parents, someone like a parent, somebody to encourage us, to love us. You know what I mean? To still guide us and teach us. All right, we got the Three of Cups here. Clarify the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is in the reverse. Clarify the Three of Cups, please. Clarify the Three of Cups. Thank you. Two of Swords. What's the Two of Swords, please? Nope, that's too many. Let me get the Two of Swords, please. Six of Wands in the upright. The Moon. Ten of Wands in the reverse at the bottom as well. You need to drop this burden. So the Three of Cups in the upright talks about celebration, going out, having a good time, enjoying yourself. The Two of Swords to the Three of Cups in the reverse says that you're not doing that. There's a blockage here. There's a blockage here. The Six of Wands also talks about, winning, success, victory. It also can mean being out in front of people again. There's something that tells me that you're refusing to be around people. Maybe you've cut yourself off from people. Again, with this Moon here, scared to take this risk. There's a fear here. There's a fear that I'm picking up on here from you, or the energy I'm picking up from this reading. That you're afraid to take risks, that you're afraid to be around people. Maybe you're even afraid to trust people, okay? Whatever you wanted to do, you've been so afraid to do it. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Whatever you've been wanting to do, so you need to let this burden go, okay? You need to take that risk, bet on yourself, okay? But you also have to communicate this. You have to talk about whatever happened in the past, because that's an unresolved issue. What did I say from the very beginning? This is a very unresolved issue as far as mothering is concerned. And I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm telling you what I see in these cards and what I'm picking up from the energy. Okay. Let me get you. I'm going to get you an animal spirit card, an oracle card too, before I close this reading out. Make sure you hit that like button. I know my notifications aren't going out to everybody because, of course, it is what it is. I don't know. Haters, whatever the case may be, I don't care. I still have a job to do here. You know what I'm saying? But if you can, help out the channel by hyping it up, liking the videos, commenting underneath the videos, sharing my content. I would appreciate you. And it's not even just me. I know that it's happening to a lot of people. But I'll just keep it a buck with you real quick. Just 1919 on the clock, 1010. I refuse to sensationalize stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I know I've had conversations with a lot of other people who don't sensationalize things. We don't make up topics and then pull cards on them and give a whole story about what we know people want to hear. There's a lot of us out here that tell people what they need to know. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard out here for people like us because we're not manufactured. We're the blueprint. We're organic. You know what I'm saying? We have real gifts out here, not just the gift of being psychic and reading cards. We have a gift of healing and being empathetic. And it's hard for people like us out here. So if you have people like me that you listen to, just like the video, share the content, hype them up. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ever ask for. All right, so let's see. Let's get a animal spirit guide, animal spirit card out here. Okay. Can I get a card, please, to close out this reading? Whoever you are, we got dolphin, water, emotions, okay? All right, so let's see. Let me pause this real quick so I can get the dolphin card out. All right, so dolphin, okay? Innately intelligent, healer, light, blessings. The gifts of the dolphin are beyond what our human minds can grasp. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on this level of spirit. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with the dolphin type will change the entire course of your day, and thus your life. This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way. Okay? So, when you're in balance, you're an active healer, strong spiritual practice. When you're out of balance, you underestimate your own power. To bring yourself back into balance, get around like-minded spirits. All right? So I would just encourage whoever you are to work on talking to somebody about this, journal about it, talk to a therapist about it, hell, even talk to your mother about it. I don't know. I know that sometimes it can be hard if your relationship is strained with a parent, or if you have a parent that's not really receptive to that. You have to find a solution, or you have to find an outlet for it that's going to work for you. And sometimes, as we all know, talking to people who care about us is not the best route to go all the time, because you might want to talk to somebody who's not emotionally invested to give you to give you more of an objective outlook, perspective or advice, instead of a subjective perspective, outlook, or advice. That's what I got for this reading. Look at 2222 on the clock, baby. We're done here. Balance all around. All right, so I'm going to close out this message. I hope it truly helps somebody this evening. And on the way out, please make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment in the chat, comment down below. I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. It's always love and light around this bitch. It's always take it easy. I love you to the moon and back. Deuces. Savage.